handle height. Once the jig is set, there's variation in width of the door. Sometimes a fiberglass door is a millimeter thicker than a sealskin door. So if you set up for that and they only have a simple setup, the route will be off. In this case, the route will not waver, it will stay all on one side because it's spring loaded. Right, so this will bring it back always to the one side. These stoppers here, they will set in the pockets. This will be for a 6-foot door, right here. This will be for an 8-foot door.
The top of the jig is always marked with a T up at the top.
Yeah. So I will do the first one. It will be noisy, so. As I like to set the logs 1 millimeter below the surface. Not everybody wants to do that. But you don't have to, as long as you provide your customers with a measurement, or they make their own little setup.
That's all advantage of that?
Well, yeah, the advantage of setting the log below the surface is that if the door hangs, you can still put a planer to it, right? Okay. So if it's flush, you're screwed.
Ever the thinking.
Or if there's a screw
Plane
that's...
another mill off.
What I do is I put this happens to be 10 mil, right? So I set that right here.
Customer has to pay another
Like that.
$1,000 to get that tool.
Everything else is cheap except
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right, so I'm set now for my dip. I also modified this dip to do the reversal and the latch, right? So they're gonna have everything under one. Right now, but you have to lower the bit down to do it. Because you already made the hole.
Down on the neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's in, see? Sit low. I normally sand the edge a bit.
No, that's good.
Pretty good, huh?
So now, we'll take the,
You have the handle set at 35 or 36?
I set it at 36,
36.
you can change that,
Okay.
just by changing this pin. Just re-drill a new hole. I like it at 36 because that seems to be more of a standard.
Yep.
So I'm gonna mark the sights. I actually put 2 screws in here. They're easily removed, that hold my centerpiece in place. And it
Just stops the jig from moving.
Stops the jig from moving. You don't have to, but I just do it for security. I'm gonna tap the holes.
I say the handle covers it anyways.
So now after this is done, you can either drill it on a drill press or do it by hand. It all depends on how you set it. Some people will do this on CNC. This is always a bit of a pain, like Pat said, right?
Ouch.
They're in number, what is it, Robinson screwdriver there?
A little tight one here, you want a bigger one?
That's Phillips. But you have to lower the bit down to do it. Because you already made the hole.
Down on the neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's in, see? Sit low. I normally sand the edge a bit.
No, that's good.
Pretty good, huh?
So now, we'll take the,
You have the handle set at 35 or 36?
I set it at 36,
36.
you can change that,
Okay.
just by changing this pin. Just re-drill a new hole. I like it at 36 because that seems to be more of a standard.
Yep.
So I'm gonna mark the sights. I actually put 2 screws in here. They're easily removed, that hold my centerpiece in place. And it
Just stops the jig from moving.
Stops the jig from moving. You don't have to, but I just do it for security. I'm gonna tap the holes.
I say the handle covers it anyways.
So now after this is done, you can either drill it on a drill press or do it by hand. It all depends on how you set it. Some people will do this on CNC. This is always a bit of a pain, like Pat said, right?
Ouch.
They're in number, what is it, Robinson screwdriver there?
A little tight one here, you want a bigger one?
That's Phillips. over here. The jam will run like this, and then the top comes, and then it comes back again, right? So this thickness runs all the way around. So you take the thickness of this, plus 1/8, which is the gap in between the top of the door and the jam, plus the measurement that you have to the center of the latch. That's your measurement to where you place your jig. So you take your jig,